I don't understand
this.
how people find wearing braids disrespectful, or they're calling it cultural appropriation. Please explain to me how this is cultural appropriation. There's nothing wrong with this hairstyle. Vikings literally are the ones that created braids in the first place.
Well, Natalie, braiding actually started in Africa. Here are rock paintings showing this, and there are also many African masks that show braided hairstyles. But what about them Vikings? The Vikings were obsessed with their hair. And by the way, the Vikings weren't a people but a job. The people who were Vikings were Norse. And so the Norse people, both when they traveled abroad and when they lived at home, they spent a lot of time on their hair and largely wore it loose. Because if you are going to have numerous combs, you want to be able to put it in a bun, let it flow, and you might put a couple braids in, just to give it a little flavor. But largely, you kept it long, even under your helmet while you fought. But the braids that they put in were braids that were for the hair of the Norse people, which was largely straight. And Natalie, I understand that visual literacy is a challenge for some, and you've already demonstrated history is a challenge for you. But let us admit that the braids that are like this, a protective hairstyle for people who are ethnically descended of African people, is different than the needs of someone who is descended of the Norse with their straight hair. My fear is you didn't do this because you didn't know. You did it because you did.